Hey there, hope you're doing well, my friend. Today I'm going to be covering day two. You know what? We should call it episode two. It makes it sound more interesting, right? Episode two of my digital marketing 30-day multi platform content creation journey slash challenge selling digital products. That is a mouthful, okay? Now, if you saw yesterday's video or yesterday's episode, you'll know that essentially the way I like to do this stuff is to basically cover everything up until the end of the day prior so that I have a full day's picture, full day's worth of analytics to share, right? So that I'm not showing you stuff in the middle of the day when more could be happening later on that day after I posted the video, right? So what I'm going to start doing is actually telling you the date, right? Because depending on what platform I'm posting on, I may not post it on the actual exact day, right? So this day two is basically covering January the 17th because I started this 30-day journey on the 16th of June, okay? And the idea here, for those of you who are new, is to make sure that I'm posting content on a minimum of two different social media platforms and driving in an effort to drive traffic to basically my Stan Store, which is the platform that I use to host the digital products that I'm selling, right? If you want to see what that looks like, just go ahead and click the link in the description below this video or check out the first comment below this video. I might have it pinned there or in the profile or bio, wherever you're watching, right? Because I'm going to be posting this video on various different social media platforms and YouTube. So it'll be different, right? It will be different depending on where you're watching, right? So we're looking to do this for at least the first 30 days, but realistically speaking, well, I shouldn't say realistically speaking, this is just basically to build the habit, right? And I'm sharing this hoping that whoever's watching is just not going to sit on the sidelines watching. I'm hoping that you're actually going to participate, and essentially let's grow together, right? The products that I'm going to be promoting, they're not going to be more than it's at the time of this recording, it's just one or actually two right now that I have on Stan Store, or well, I guess you could even call it three because I'm also encouraging you to open up a high yield savings account where you can deposit the money that you make from digital marketing. That's what I'm going to be doing with the money that I make, if I make any money, right? We don't know for a fact that that's going to happen, right? It's part of the journey, it's part of the challenge. We're trying to create an extra source of income, right? And the money that we make, we want to put towards, we want to put into a high yield savings account so that the money that we make can make us even more money, right? For the time being, all right? That's for the time being. As time goes on, as time progresses, if we make even more money, we'll be looking to, diversify and invest that even further, right? But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself right now. Let's first focus on trying to make that first digital dollar in this particular journey, in this particular challenge. I do want to point out that I am not necessarily brand new to affiliate marketing, digital marketing, right? But I am new to this particular form of marketing with these particular social media platforms, right? Like I'm not, I've never been a social media person, right? So I would consider myself a novice, right? A beginner when it comes to doing well on the likes of Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, um, what else we got on there? Facebook, right? And these are all things that you can learn as well, right? It's what I'm actually learning with through one of the courses that I'm actually promoting at the moment, which you can see by clicking the link, the link you'll find in my bio or profile, or in the description below this video if you're watching on YouTube, or in the pinned comment, right? Go check out that link. You'll see everything that I'm promoting there. Everything that I'm promoting there is stuff that I'm actually using myself. Excuse me. It's stuff that I'm actually using myself, right? Stuff that I'm actually learning from myself, okay? All in an effort to advance my digital marketing skills, right? That's what I'm learning, gaining the knowledge that I need to create an extra income online, okay? And I'm definitely encouraging you to do the same with those same products that I'm using at the moment. So let's go ahead and take a look at my analytics as we do on a daily basis. Like I said, I'm going to be extremely transparent about everything that's going on here. If it turns out to be a flop, you will see that. You will know that, okay? And so yesterday, we're covering day 2, which was yesterday, June 17th, right? Depending on what platform you're watching, this might not have been posted on the appropriate day, right? Essentially, I would, given that I'm covering the day before, this would be posted on the 18th, okay? On the 18th of June, but again, like I said, I might be late in posting, right? It might not be till the 19th that I manage to post this video, whatever the case may be. But anyway, on the 17th, which was day 2, June 17th, 2025, I basically created a video which I posted on YouTube, okay? And then I was also on Threads. Now, on Threads, I posted, I only made 5 posts, and then I responded to like 20 comments, okay? And as I explained, just like I did, in yesterday's video, more of, when you're small on Threads and you're growing, a lot of your visibility and exposure is going to come from engagement and interacting with other people's posts, especially if you do that on bigger accounts that have large followings that tend to get thousands of views on their posts, right? Responding to a comment there will get more eyeballs on your profile and on your comments and stuff like that. So that's one of the ways, one of the methods, good ways to grow. If you want to learn more about that, check out the link in StanStore. The product that I'm learning from on that is called Threads to Millions. So if you just click on the link somewhere around this page, on my profile, or in the link, or in the pinned comments, right? Or in the description below the video if you're watching on YouTube, right? You will see my StanStore, and that will have, when you click on that, there will be a link to that particular course, right? It's called Threads to Millions. And then you'll see the other course that I'm also learning from called Digital Wealth Academy, which has a lot of the stuff from where I'm learning to mess with the other platforms like Instagram and TikTok and all the like, right? And all the other stuff. All right, so that's all I did yesterday, okay, in terms of my multi-platform. So it was only YouTube and Threads. That has been the case for the first 2 days thus far. I do promise that I'm going to get to more platforms, right? I'm definitely going to get to more platforms as I work my way through the course and see more stuff, right? But obviously it is going to be in my best interest to do that as quickly as possible so that we can start getting better results in, within these first 30 days, okay? So given what I've told you there, if you're curious to know what I did on day 1, you can go check out the video from day 1, and that will have more information from that. So today, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip the camera around and show you my results on my analytics and my StanStore from yesterday, right? Let's see, yesterday's results, and then my cumulative results from day 1, which was June 16th, okay? All right, it's not going to be pretty. Here we go. All right, so this was from June. You can see right there, I'm not hiding anything. You can see. So June 17th, we got just 1 click, all right? One click, and let's see where that came from. If you scroll down to the bottom, let's see. So that one click, came from my YouTube channel. Okay, so somebody on YouTube clicked on that link, and the page, you can see this where what they went to on my Stan Store. Okay. And so that was just for yesterday. And then as far as our cumulative results, let me go ahead and flip. I already had that pulled up. So we've got June 16th to June 17th, and we had 2 clicks. I had 2 store visits. So basically, we're averaging a click a day right now. Okay, but for those of you who are new, those of you who are beginners, by the way, with the 2. Let's see where the other one came from. Let me just show. Okay, Facebook. All right, that's kind of interesting because I don't recall ever doing anything on Facebook just yet. Or maybe I did. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's all we have going on right now. For those of you who are new, when you're first getting started, that's how things are going to look. I mean, I shouldn't say that's how things are going to look. You could have better results. You could have no results whatsoever. Okay. But you want to get to the point where you're getting several clicks on your, multiple clicks per day on your Stan Store to even have a chance at making any sales. All right. From previous experience, I don't know, I haven't, as you can see, I have not made any sales on, on Stan Store since we started this. And, in my estimation, I would like to think that until I'm getting at least, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 clicks a day, I don't necessarily expect this, to start getting any consistent sales until I get to the point where I'm generating at least 100 clicks a day. Okay. So, we've got a lot of work to do, right? We got a lot of work to do. Whether that's going to happen within these first 30 days, I don't know. I don't think so. But again, it's part of the journey. I'll share it with you as I go, and we'll see how things turn out. All right. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please be sure to, comment on the video, and I will do my utmost best to make sure that I respond. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Ciao.